this is going to be the setup video on how to set up the laptops and the tablet to run the Mevo for Sunday service. So first thing, you got to get the subwoofer put over there, and the one speaker that we have for now right there, and then pulpit right there. Then you wheel this out here close to the port, HDMI port for the projector, and you just open these, turn, and open like that. Then you do the other side, and this pops straight off. And I usually put it back here. And then from here, under here is the iPad that runs the Mevo.
I should have went over there.
It's just sitting under here. Like that.
I don't plug any of that in until I pull out that stuff.
Oh, okay.
Just that way the cords aren't in the way.
And the next thing we do is open this, and it's the same way, it just turns, and then next, and it can actually come off. And here are the speaker cables, and they are connected together at predetermined lengths. Maybe.
They are. Right here. You grab too much. That stays in there.
There we go. There's 3 cables, one for the subwoofer, 2 for the speakers, but one of the speakers is blown, and I have not had a chance to fix it. So, that's that. The subwoofer takes that plug, and it goes into any one of these ports here. Doesn't matter which one. And then that one, that speaker you can leave there. And then the other one uses the speak-on connector. And that goes in either one of these
Turn it
ports.
around so I can see.
Okay. And it goes in and it's keyed, so you have to put it in and you have to twist. And to take it apart, you just pull this back and then untwist. And that's ready to go. Next thing, pull out this power cable for the power strip. And then we will plug the tablet in.
I was plugging it in over here because of that cord.
Right here.
Okay.
This can actually come this way more. wire up. The next thing we'll do is pull this front off.
The top was powered off when I left, so somebody's been messing.
And that we'll just so here everything's pretty much hooked up and everything's labeled. Get the regular laptop.
Put it in the front.
And then plug that one in.
This gets plugged into the back port. And I just set this up here on this little shelf. The pack. This is the cord for the USB, or for the projector,
HDMI cable.
whatever.
HDMI cable.
I just say this cord here goes to this and this.
It goes in here. And then it goes into the HDMI port of the laptop. Get that plugged in. Don't show the, or this has to come
This
on.
power button is normally off, and you just turn that on and that powers on everything.
Okay, I just leave it on.
I turn it off,
Okay, either way.
but
There's a power button, this powers everything. If you don't see any green lights here and this isn't on and these don't light up, it's probably because this power button is off. All right, so the next cable,
they're attached.
these we keep attached. What do we have? This one that's labeled Worship laptop goes into any USB port. And that's how we supply the audio from this laptop to the mixer. And the next one is for the Mevo feed, and it's labeled iPad Mevo, and it's just this cord's all you have to worry about. And it goes into the microphone headphone port of the tablet. And then you turn on the mixer laptop. And if you don't have any sound, make sure that you plug this in. It's very important.
While you're waiting for that to boot up, it's the projector. Blue lights on. And then you hold this. For the camera.
Okay, so at this screen where it says lost connection, just hit retry. Or try, and then connect. And this way, either one of these doesn't matter, so you just go mixer to PC. Now, if anything ever seems to act weird, you can go over here to load, and you can go load scene, and you can worship service, and then click open, and it'll put everything back to where I have it already set up for worship service. The next thing we do is we open this drawer, and inside here is pastor's headset. We give that to him. And then this is the worship minister's headset. Set that aside. We try to keep extra batteries in here, so if you use the batteries, we have to remember to replace them. We also have some extra microphones and such in here, so. And then we just well, let's get this connected, right?
Mm-hmm.
Don't show the picture. Start the Mevo. Connect. Oh, I need the thumb drive. So this is what it should look like when the Mevo comes up. You haven't been doing all the multiple streaming, right? Just
No,
the Facebook.
because-
Okay, then we'll just do the Facebook.
Because of we don't have
The bandwidth.
bandwidth.
All right, so it's the thumb drive, which usually contains the service, the worship service. Put that in there. That's a good sign. You have sound. Good morning.
Good morning.
So I normally just copy the service to the desktop.
Go get it.
And then while that's copying over, I open up OpenLP. And I click on here just to watch the progress. All right, when it's done, you go to presentations. And this is probably the one from last week, so you can delete that one or just leave it in there. And you hit this, load a new presentation. And then you find the one you just copied, which happens to be 1117. And then you just drag it over here,
So you rescheduled it, rescheduled it.
Yeah.
Okay.
and then you could double click on it,
Is that one?
and that'll send it to the projector. I
Yeah,
got
we
this.
help Jen set up.
And then what I always do is I go grab this image for 7:30 Bible study. I put that over here. And well, that I do it that way when the presentation's done, you can just click on this, and then you have that picture there.
Oh, okay, and it also on that screen has our CC.
This one does. Well, I don't. Yes, typically the PowerPoints do. I don't think this one has it, but that doesn't matter. It's 1 week. So that's pretty much it.
Gotta reduce the screen
Oh yeah.
size.
So it's hard to see in the video, but that's how big the screen is. So you push this magnifying glass button right here. It's not working. There it goes. You got to point it just right at the projector.
You downsize it twice.
Did it go twice or just
Yes.
once?
It went
Okay, so then now it's about that size.
until they get the screen up.
And then when they get the screen up, it'll be easier to see. That is about all over here. The Mevo, you just pinch. Everything in the blue is what's going to get transmitted. There's a really bad glare.
It's from Trinity.
Everything that gets blue gets transmitted. So typically you can just set up a scene right here, but it's hard to do it. So we'll come back to that after the screen's up and it's a little darker in here. We'll be right back. Evo app, this is the pulpit right here. So normally we do, well, let's do this one first. So we'll do this and then make it the size of the screen, and then you hold down. Oops. And then you go up, press up to where it says plus. Now that's a pre-saved scene, and then we'll come over here and make another one. Make sure it's wide enough because Dan likes to walk. You hold this down, and you add that one. And is that all you do, those two?
Yeah, sometimes I do the big one too.
They run this.
There's one family.
One family that comes.
Like that.
How much
Yeah.
scoops do you want of sugar and creamer?
Oh, let him do that part. Let him do that. Okay, can you like sugar and cream?
There we go.
Make it like
And then for default, we leave it like that for when we start the service. And it's actually 10:30. So
like 5.
we'll be starting here in a minute. And to do this, we'll just start it right now.
Mom, you put
You slide this over.
No, you just push it.
Push it. You slide it to stop. That's been a little while. Leave me alone. You just push Facebook,
wow.
and
It's already selected.
what's it say though? Bible study. Okay, we don't have a description. That's good. And you just hit go live. And when this gets done spinning, we'll be live.
Beers aren't mismatched.
And what they're hearing now is the background music that I'm playing, and then they'll be seeing this screen here.
It's not for me. It's not for me. It's his. He said he doesn't want to watch. I know,
And
not
we're
for me.
live, and then everybody else knows how to share after that. So.
Oh, I'm moving it over here. I want to get it out of the way.
Electronic mixer controlled by the laptop. So you can see here, this is Dan's microphone, this is my microphone, these are the other two microphones that are in the drawer. So typically what we do is at the end of the service, we leave everything muted. So all you have to do is unmute, that's unmuted, or mute it. And then you can tell when Dan's microphone is on because you'll see like this stuff here. Here, I'll show you on my microphones.
Okay, cool. I'll be right back.
Yeah. I forgot how to turn these on.
On the top.
So it gives the battery. This one's half battery. And you can see as I talk right here, goes up and down, up and down. And then if you can do a test, you could just say test, test, test. And that's what it sounds like. Very easy. I'm gonna try to talk quiet because the service is going on, but I'm gonna show Dan will give this. These are his verses he wants to bring up. So basically, it's real simple. You just click on Bibles.
I can't see it. Oh, you're gonna have to hold it.
You zoom in.
They tape it to my, so I don't throw it away, right?
So you're gonna take the mouse. You're gonna click on
It
Bibles.
doesn't blow away.
This is the easiest way. Click on Advanced.
I'll leave it.
And then he wants Genesis, and then chapter 32.
My title today is You Can't Hide from Your Esau. And I don't know if you guys know or remember very much out of Genesis.
So he wants 19 through
Esau and
24,
Jacob were
but
brothers,
you always
they were
have to
born
pick the
twins.
verse before, or it doesn't always come up quick.
Through some manipulation and trickery, Jacob was given the blessing
Just hit
of
search.
Abraham. And instead of his older brother, which it should have been,
And then you just hit this plus sign,
Um,
and it'll add it over here.
So there was some conflict and there was some fear
So
there.
the
and
next thing he
trickery
wants is
and
Philippians.
basically Jacob took off for 20 years and stayed away because Esau was so mad he was going to kill him. And so we've been studying the book of Genesis
Chapter
in our
4.
Bible study.
And he only wants
chapter
verse
32 is
7,
the one we're getting ready to go
but
into.
you have to pick
We
the
just
one
finished
before.
31 and, but
It's a bug in the free software, so
the title is designed to get you
we're
to
doing a
think about
video.
what is the personal situation or a point in your life
This is
where,
Titus.
I guess we call it a hardship or something that that's happened in your life, and instead of dealing with it, we just kind of put it on the back burner, or we put up a wall around it, right? And we go, no, I don't have to deal with it now.
So now when he
And we all
wants to
do
bring
that.
it up, he just
It's
double
how we
click on
survive,
it over here and it'll
especially
show
in
up
this
on the
world,
screen.
right? And but sometimes
And that's it.